long day, but of course, I'm not gonna not do the podcast. Like, I love you guys. You guys help me out a lot. So, it's a few things I want to talk about tonight. Um, First thing is let me know if you can hear me because I want to make sure our audios are adjusted properly. So, thank you for tuning in to Ambitiously the podcast. Thank you. Love you guys. And I'm going to give y'all a big. Thank you for tuning in. I'm working on the audio. It's crazy right now. Like it's insane right now. I don't know what's been happening. I did introduce a sound card, and it's been a little shoddy, but we're working out. We're adjusting. So the first thing I want to do, hold on, before I get the show started, I want to give a special shout out to Funky Air Productions. Um, they are the company that is responsible for this beautiful music at the beginning of this podcast. I thank you guys so much. Thank you. And then I do have a few announcements to give about them throughout the podcast. I'm not going to do it right now because we're going to start it the way we're supposed to start it. So, thank you for tuning in to Ambitiously the podcast. I appreciate anybody who tunes in, who listens in. Um, I don't know if you guys know, but a lot of our audience is mostly audio and not so much visual, but we working on that. So shout out to everybody who listens in. Shout out to those who do tune in. I appreciate you so much, and I'm gonna plug all of that in a second. We got a lot to talk about. What y'all need to know is this is Wet Wednesday. And in this particular Wet Wednesday, I want to introduce something different. Well, there are a lot of announcements and there are a lot of things to talk about, but this Wet Wednesday, I am going to introduce something different. If you're watching and if you're listening, I'll give you a audio video. But if you're watching, as you can see, I have on white. There's a reason why I have on white. There is a reason why I have on white, and the reason why I have on white is because I'm protesting. For a long time, we have been made to believe that you cannot wear white after Labor Day. Um, I will post the link eventually. Like I'm gonna post the link. It's coming soon, but there's a reason why people do not wear white after Labor Day, and the reason why people do not wear white after Labor Day is this. And I'm gonna get it to you. So it's the nouveau riche. The nouveau riche. Nouveau riche. Right? All right. So old money didn't want the new money to mix in. I'm gonna give it to y'all. It's been on like it's especially in Baltimore. If you're in Baltimore or in the surrounding areas, like I said, I will provide the link. I'm not at this moment, but I will be providing the link. So the reason why we are not allowed to wear white after Labor Day is this: the old money wanted to shun the new money, and the white thing was it. Because at one point they did wear white, and then they stopped because all of the new money started coming in, and they wanted them to feel separate. So I'm gonna break the chain today. I am breaking the chain today, and I am wearing. I have on this lovely white shirt. It's cute. And if you're watching, you may be able to see a little bit, but maybe not too much. And then I have on this cute skirt that goes with it. But we breaking the chain. We are breaking the fucking chain tonight. You guys will not make us feel some kind of way because we want to wear white. I told y'all my hair looked crazy because I did have a heavy business. But we're gonna talk about it tonight. We're gonna talk about a lot of things. I have a long list, and I'm gonna show y'all. And if you're not watching, you hear the paper. We talking about it tonight. We got some things to talk about. So what I did tell you guys is that on Wet Wednesdays we would be getting to know me a little bit more because you talking to me on a regular basis. And if you do not know, you have turned into Ambitiously the podcast. But as my audience, I feel like you guys should get to know me. And when comments come in, and like I said, there's a lot of announcements tonight, so just hold on to your seat. But I will take Wet Wednesdays as an opportunity for you guys to understand who I am and get to know me and understand everything that is me. So there are a few things that a few announcements I have coming up. There are a few things that I want to talk about. And thank you if you are tuning in, I appreciate you. But before I get to my announcements and all that, let me say this. If you are not catching the visual, you can listen to us on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music. We are everywhere. We are definitely everywhere. So if you can't catch the whole visual podcast, you can check us out on all of those streaming sites. We are there. I make sure we're there. So that's that. Next, and I got some announcements. So pay attention because it's gonna look. All of our content is gonna increase at this point. I don't know if I want to announce this now. Okay, I'm gonna announce it now. In what I'm announcing, you want to catch us on a visual tip? We are on FB Live. We stream every Monday and Wednesday, but we're adding dates, so stay tuned for that. I told y'all I'm out here trying to build a network. So if you want to catch us on the visual tip, you can catch us on FB Live on my page, Labora Lee, or Ambitiously the Podcast. We're streaming on both of those. Also, you can catch us live on YouTube if we don't get shadow banned. Tonight, my mission is to make sure that we do not get shadow banned, y'all. Like that's my mission. Like that's what I'm striving for because we've gotten shadow banned a lot. So as far as YouTube is concerned, you can catch us on YouTube and let me know how my audio sound. Get in the comments and the next announcement I'm about to make that you can do that too. But I'm not going to get to it too soon. But you can catch us on YouTube as well, YouTube Live, and hopefully we'll be able to be talking to you guys tonight on YouTube as well. So, we've already gotten over the white part. We're killing the nouveau riche. We're killing the old money. We just gonna wear whatever it is that we want to freaking wear, and nobody's gonna tell me what I can wear. I'm just gonna do what I want to do because that's what I do. I do what I want to do. And again, this is the Get to Know Me podcast, and like I said, we got mad announcement. Um, so I guess I can announce the first announcement, which makes me very, very happy. If you want to call into the show, and this is the reason, there's a reason why I'm announcing this right now. If you want to call in, our call in number is 1-877-452. Again, if you want to call into the show, you will be live. We will be airing whatever you have to say. But if you want to call in live, the number is 1-877-452 8879, and I will be announcing that again throughout the podcast. But anyway, remember I said I wanted you guys to get to know me. Part of me. I got a little overwhelmed, but remember that I wanted you guys to get to know me. So in y'all getting to know me, there's some things that I need to talk about tonight, so that you can get to know me, so that there is a real reason why you're tuning in, and it's not just because I'm crazy. Um, So the first thing I wanted to talk about is why it is most important. And sorry if I sound crazy because I did just have like a moment. But why it is most important to maintain your positive outlook even through the craziest times. Let me tell y'all something. Recently, I've been dealing with some things. I'm not gonna get too into details about what those things are, but I am gonna talk about them. So in my personal life, I've been dealing with a few things, and I think they're most crazy because they interrupt my positive piece. They interrupt my everyday state of being. Um, I'm set up a certain kind of way. My child's lifestyle is set up a certain kind of way, and it kind of interrupted that. But being the mommy that I am, I make sure she's good, and she's always going to be good. I'm still looking for comments, so if you leave a comment, whatever. And again, our new call-in number is 1-877-425-8879. But I've been dealing with some things personally, and it's been kind of crazy. And being as though I have a child, it kind of coincides with that because my everything is about making sure she's good. She's okay. She's happy. She feels the love. I'm watching her right now. And she has about 19 minutes before bed. But I think those negative things have kind of coincided with the positive. But I'm gonna tell y'all why my world has been so amazing lately. Because through the chaos, you got to go through the chaotic times to and eat my oh my goodness, this is gonna sound so crazy. My big little sister, my little sister, she's my youngest sister. I have several siblings. But this one particular sibling, she talks to me like she's a grown, like she's older than me sometimes. And I give her a lot of advice and I talk to her about a lot of things. But every now and again, she creeps in there with her advice and she says things and they make much sense. So shout out to my sister. Her birthday is coming up. Her birthday is September the 24th. Yay, Mookie, love you. But she does bring positive vibes and she does bring the love. And that's the thing with the show tonight. Like we bring in love, we bring in positive vibes. So I have some things like your positive outlook is everything. If you do not have a positive outlook, that can affect everything that you have going on. And again, if you can hear me, if I have some audio issues, let me know so that I can fix it. Um, so with that being said, like I'm on a positive tip. And it's a lot of things that have created the positive aura and the positive vibes that I'm feeling right now. And I'm gonna get into it, but I'm not gonna rush into it. So the other thing is my birthday. I'm sorry, y'all. My hair static. It'll get you. My birthday is coming up very soon. Not only is my birthday coming up, my birthday is September the 27th. I am very much a Libra. And if you're watching the visual, hold on. Let me move the mic so y'all can see. If you watch it, I wear my scale. And that is what it is. I love being a Libra. It's the most awesome thing ever. Because we bring balance. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. And what I mean by bringing the balance is this. Because everybody think we always so people no. I say this a lot, and I'm saying it again tonight because, like I said, this episode is where you get to know me as a person. I have my buttons. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I don't like I have my buttons, and I have one major button, and it's certain situations and certain triggers. Like I do not like people putting their hands on me. That will never ever be cool. And know that you put your hands on me, I'm fighting back. That's just how I'm set up. I have a lot of triggers, and my triggers come from the things that I grew up on. But putting your hands on me, you know that I'm gonna fight. I always say this, and this is a get to know you session. Do not break the glass and do not push the button. If you do not do those two things, we cool. Like we are, we good. Um, so that's that. But because I'm moving in a different um and I got so much to unpack tonight. What time we got? It's okay. We good on time. But and we might run a little over, but we can afford to do that. So we not even tripping. I don't know if I told y'all we are trying to build a network. But anyway. So my birthday is coming September the 27th. And not only is my birthday coming on September the 27th, I also have an anniversary coming really soon. I've been heavily, heavily, heavily head over heels in love, and it's a different feeling for me. And I'll get into that a little. I'm gonna because of all the things I'm gonna talk about. I'll explain that too. So, I can't wait to celebrate those two things, birthday, anniversary. I'm so ready for those. So I'm gonna dig a little bit deeper into what is me because again, I want you guys to get to know me. So the next thing, well, the first thing I discussed was finding positivity during the chaos. I've been fortunately blessed. I have an amazing kid, and she always brings me sunshine and rainbows and butterflies and all the good stuff. And she makes me laugh every day. So that is one of the things that I use as a source to keep me positive. But I my notes are a little crazy because the way I wrote them when I was writing out what I wanted to talk about today, they are not in order. So I think I should go to the first part, which was a movement that I had for a minute. Y'all, y'all gonna laugh at this. Maybe hopefully you laugh at it a little bit. So I was in this relationship for a minute and things got crazy and it's so funny. I'm gonna just say we had chaos. And chaos is the key word. But we had some bull crap that went down, right? And when it went down, I was at this point like, you know what? It was just like I that relationship, to be honest, followed up after my relationship with my daughter's father, which is probably not the best idea to get in a relationship right after you get out of a relationship. But in that situation, I got into a relationship right after my daughter's father, right? Right after we broke up, and I'm sorry, I'm tired of this. And the relationship that I got into, we were friends for a very, very long time, and we had some dealings prior to that, and so I felt like it was a good idea. I don't know if it was a bad idea necessarily because what ended that relationship led me into the one of the best and most amazing relationships I've ever been in my life. Okay, let me just pull my charger out because I don't want my phone to act stupid. But it did lead me into a whole nother situation. But the situation I'm gonna talk about, because like it's a whole story before that, right? Let's see what we talk about before I get into the situation. And I'm not gonna give y'all too much because I don't. I love y'all, but I ain't giving y'all too much. I hate. I love him. Rashawn, what's up, baby? Thank you for tuning in always. I love you for tuning in. I appreciate you so much. And so I'm gonna give you your roses while you here. Thank you for tuning in, babe. Thanks. But let me get back into my story, right? So I had this whole movement for like a year. After I broke up with him and I took a year. But in that year, let me not I want y'all. Oh, Rashawn, thank you so much. I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you so much. And one thing is to be understood because I'm getting into that in a second. When I take a brief break, but is that anybody? Oh, he said anytime. Oh, I love you. Anybody that tunes in and leaves a comment, know that if your comment good, bad, or indifferent, I'm gonna show it. It doesn't matter. I don't care how you feel about me. I just don't care. I'm gonna show because I need all of y'all to be understood. And maybe if we have some crazy stuff going on, maybe we'll talk about that too. But thank you, Sean. I love you. Thank you. I can't I can't do it right now because I'm in the middle of the podcast. But thank you for tuning in, baby. Um, but anyway, I'm gonna get back to my movement that I had for like a year. So I was a little heartbroken, right? I was a little heartbroken, and I'm not gonna lie. In between the ups and the downs, this person was there. He was my friend first, and I need that to be understood. And I need that to be understood because that standards come with time, right? So I had this whole movement. I had my homegirls on this movement, anybody that is really truly my home girl, like tune in. So I had this movement right where I was just like, I don't want to be in a relationship. But in that time, um, one of my best friends, he is my best friend to this day, and he's also my significant other. But um, even with him, I was just like, I don't want a boyfriend. I don't want a boyfriend. I don't want a boyfriend. And I did that with him too. And I had these rules that he broke down all of the barriers and all that bullshit. Um, but he broke them down. So with that being said, I'm gonna move into why I did it. Why I did it was this. Um, the friendship was real. The friendship was that above everything else. He always remained my friend. Secondly, um, the understanding was there, and that was very important to me too because I've been through a lot of bullshit relationships, and for me, for me to be with somebody, it got to be some understanding there. And even though, like I said, I had a whole movement, I had people like listening to my, they like were a part of the movement, like they were like, yes, bitch, I feel you. He broke down every single solitary one of those barriers, and even still in this day right now, he's still breaking down the barriers. So I appreciate everything that is him because of that. The love was there. The love was there originally because again, he was my friend first. Um, he was my friend before he was anything. So I think that's why the love is so strong. And again, we got an anniversary coming up, so I'm gonna be talking about this shit. I don't give a fuck what y'all feel. I'm talking about it. But the love and the support was there, and even right as I'm streaming right now, I don't know what he's doing right now. I don't be on him like that. But what I will say is this: I know that the support is real. I see it. Another reason that made me break down those walls is the amazing father that he is. I watched him raise his oldest son, and I'm watching him raise the children that he has now, and then the plus one. And I watched the love that he gives to my kid. Um, so I'm gonna stop talking about him for a second. I'm gonna get on that. My kid is everything to me. I am very much a lioness when it comes to my kid. I will bite your head off when it comes to listen. I will chew you up and spit you the hell out when it comes to my kid. Um, I'm very in tune with her education. I'm very in tune to everything that is her. I'm so in tune that right now I'm talking to y'all, but she right across from me, and I can see everything she's doing. Like I pay, and she just like, hey baby. Um, but I pay attention to my kid. So for me, it's very important to find somebody that my kid feels safe around. Like she shouldn't feel threatened in any kind of way. It's very important for me to find somebody that has almost like a kid like spirit, but is an adult. And it's very important that she feels safe 100%, 365 days of the year, 24/7. She must always feel safe. And so I made the decision based upon that too. My kid is my everything. I am very much a mommy lioness, rare. And let me see if I can get it. Wait a minute, JoJo. I'm a little lion. Right. My kid knows she knows she's my cub. So with that being said, I can't believe she can hear me because she got headphones on her ear right now. But she hear me. You can hear me? All right. I'm sorry for what you did. All right. Don't listen to me. Put your head all the way on your ears. Thank you. And turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up. All right. I'm sorry. But anyway, my kid is very much my cub, and so in order for me to date, even just dating a dude, forget love, just dating a dude, like it takes a long time for me to introduce you to my kid, and then when I do, she got to give me the vibe, and if she give me the vibe, we good. So, part of why I chose to do what I did is that, but I did have a non-romantic movement. you know, I really had a whole movement where I was like, I don't want to be in a relationship, and like I did that for a year. I was in no relationship for a year. But what I'm saying about my situation right now is this. in that year that I wasn't in a relationship, he was very much there. He was the only one there. I made a conscious decision in 2018 that and it was something, to be honest, it was something, a conversation that he and I had, and it is not the conversation that you would think that we would have. It was just we was together and we had a conversation, and it had to strike a chord with me in 2018 where I was like, all right, he my designated, and I'm not going to tell you, he my designated D, and that's what I said then in 2018, and in 2019 he showed me so much where it was just like, all right, I love this dude. And then we made it official in October of 2019, and I gave him room for error because I do believe in the age. Listen, I be having number rules. Nobody gets it. You won't get it, but I'm explaining it all. And the two rules I'm explaining to you tonight, they play inside of each other. So the first rule is this: you're not my man. I'm not giving you my just period. So in that time, I give you about 60. No, I think it's the same rule, but different circumstances. Oh, let me know if you hear me. And again, let me before I get into the rules, let me say this real quick. Um, I need to. Oh, the number's on there, so I don't have to do that. But if you want to call in, you can be heard live right now while we streaming live, and you'll be heard on the podcast as we when we post it as we go. So I got a couple of rules, and again, my no boyfriend movement was it was rules all up and through there. But I have a couple of rules, right? My first rule is you never give 100%. The reason why you never give 100% because you do not know for sure that the person is there for you and they really rocking with you. So you out here giving 100%. You giving your whole 100%, right? And then you find out that that person, because this is the things that you need to find out, that person is really worth 40% or 50%. One night stands are really, and I changed my percentage a little bit because I've had a little enlightenment. I've changed my percentage a little bit just because if we not together, you don't deserve 100%. I'm not giving you 100%. So I'm sorry if y'all hear my baby laughing. She got her headphones on though. But so I'm not giving you 100%. I'm not gonna give that to you. If we just talking, we just kicking it, we getting to know each other and all that. I'm not giving 100%. I'm telling y'all right now, though, I'm definitely giving 100%. But even with him, as much as I love him and as much as he is my baby, and when I wake up in the morning, like the first thing I do is text, like my kid be asleep and she not waking up until it's time for school. So don't get it twisted. My kid is never last. She's always in my top priorities. But I wake up, I look at her. She's good. She's right beside me, so I know she's good. My baby is a baby, a cuddle baby, so she tends to sleep with me a lot. She knows when she can. But after I make sure she's good, the next thing that I do is I text my kid, and I text him because I need him to know from this when we started to the end that he is my one. But before we got together, I had this whole rule like, listen, well, the rule has changed because he is my one, so I give him 100%. Before he was my one, though, he was on the list. And in that list, how this works is I will never, ever, 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 ever give you 100%. I talk to my brother. Well, my brother works a lot, so I try to give him his space. But the rule is this: I give you about 50 to 60. 60 depending on how I'm feeling you at the moment that I meet you, right? Or, depending on where we are in our situation. So 60 is this. I'm gonna give you the 60 because I need you to know this this some real shit, right? But then the 40 is room for error. Now in business I give an 80 to 20% rule. And my rule in business is this: they got 80% to get it right, 20% to fuck up, right? And I'm gonna get into that in a second. And I'm watching the time, so I'm not. Well, I can go over tonight. I got plenty, plenty of room. Yeah, it's time. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. Listen, cause you. Mm, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Let me mute my mic. All right, sorry, y'all. I went mute for a second just because I had to put my baby to bed. But um, part of the reason why I made the decision on who I made the decision on is he showed me and I had no, he showed me I don't, I don't know. Maybe let's say he kept it 500, right? He kept it 500 because every day since the day that we started dealing with each other, he showed me that he's persistent. For me to be with somebody, it takes 100% persistence. If you're not persistent, I don't want to rock with you. Like I need to know that you're gonna keep the same energy that you had in the beginning. So I had this whole movement where I didn't want a boyfriend, but through that whole movement, he was there. He was there. And then after the movement, when I started realizing that I started having feelings, that's probably when I started applying. I might have gave him at that point 80%. Now that we in the situation that we in, I give him 100%. I'm trying to give it all to him. Like y'all have no clue. Why I rock with him? He's a lion. I love lions. Lions are the best. My child, you heard her say tonight that she is a little lion. I've been teaching her that since she was born. She is my lion cub, and I will bite your head off for her. I said it already. I'm gonna say it again. So for me, I need a lion. But what I get in a lion is this: my lion is going to show me that he's here and he's going to hold me down, so that I can show him the 100%. But if you're not my lion, you're not getting 100%. You're gonna get maybe 40 to 20. That means I'm not showing you all the things that I'm capable of in the bedroom. My baby's I'm not showing you everything. I'm not giving you all that is me. What you're gonna get is what I got, and what I got is I don't know. And so since I don't know, I'm not giving you 100%. And I just believe that people should never do that. I like when it comes to friendships, situationships, relations, like unless you really, really know, you should not be giving that up. So I do live by, like I said, in business is 80/20 because I don't want to put too much pressure on my employees. This is why I have the employees that I have because I hold them down. They hold me down. We communicate every day, and I give them all the information that they need. Speaking of that, when I get from here, I have some projects I have to work on, and I'm gonna slide them some information as well. But when it comes to relationships, it's a 60/40 at first. It's a 60. It's a. I don't even like to say. I like to say 70/30. I'm not giving you all of me. You don't deserve all of me, and I refuse to give you all of me, and I will not. Um, again, I'm in a good situation. I give 100% in the situation because I like lions. Lions are awesome. But the reason why I'm in the situation that I'm in is because he showed me every day that he want to be here, and so it is what it is. I'm not gonna get too detailed though, because there's some shit I could tell y'all, but I would never ever tell y'all. Um, all right, so I got some things to introduce to y'all tonight, and while I'm gonna do it all while I'm doing the banners real quick, I'm gonna talk to y'all about a few things before I continue. So you already know you are watching or listening to Ambitiously the podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. And before, because I gotta give my roses, y'all. I'm not doing that. Like those people who listen to me, I'm getting ready to give y'all a shout out, and I love y'all so much for listening. So we got a little our list keeps growing. So I'm gonna go country by country first, and then I'll go city by city. And there's a reason why, because I want to make sure whoever's listening in those countries and whoever's listening in those cities I'm gonna show y'all love. So first, shout out to 81% of our listenership. The US. Thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all so much. I do. Um, it melts my heart to know that my people in my country are listening to whatever shenanigans I come up with. Whenever I come up with it. Shout out. Shout out. Shout out. To my people in France. I love y'all because y'all like 14% of my listenership, and it just amazes me every time I do the podcast that, oh my gosh, somebody's listening to us in France. And listen, y'all don't know, France is on my bucket list. Like, I'm getting to France. I don't care what nobody say. Like, I want to go to Versailles. I want to go to Versailles. I want to go to Paris. Like, I have a list, and I also want to go to the south of France. But whatever. Thank you for anybody who's listening to France. Like, we need to connect. We need to connect. So shout out to anybody that's listening in the Philippines. That is Manila to be exact, and I'm gonna get back to y'all. But thank you for listening. Thank you to anybody who's listening in Germany. I love you guys so much. I promise I do, and I'm not gonna get emotional, but I love it. It's amazing. So now I'm gonna go city by city. Thank you to those who are listening in San Jose, California. Day ones, and I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you to, I'm not going to say the city because I don't want to mess it up, but I love y'all in France. I said it just a second ago. I'm going to say it again. Thank you for everybody that's listening to France. Columbus, Ohio. Thank you. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Thank you to everybody in Columbus, Ohio who keep listening. I love y'all. Thank y'all. Oh my goodness, not day ones, but y'all becoming day ones. Thank you to anybody in DC and Virginia. Been listening, day ones. Love y'all. Norton Shores, Michigan. Ashburn, Virginia. Boardman, Oregon. McKinney, Texas. I always say this. I feel like that's family. Thank you for tuning in. I love y'all. Pikesville, Randallstown, Baltimore, Essex, Suitland. I'm getting ready to group all of Maryland in together because it's too much Maryland love. Suitland, Aspen Hill. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much. Now I'm gonna get to the other states. So we got Aston, Florida. Thank you. Day ones, love y'all. Metro Manila, because I said, and I've been saying, and Muhammad Ali said it. It's the real Manila. So thank y'all for tuning in. Sorry if I get tongue tied. It's a lot to say. And thank you to those who are listening from Bulgaria. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Philly, thank you. I appreciate y'all so much as well. Like, listen, I appreciate every single solitary listener. If I missed you, I'm sorry. Like, it's a lot to take in. We are officially almost at 100 listeners. I will. I think I'm gonna do something special because JoJo said I should. My daughter said I should. Like, when we get the 100 listeners, we should do something special. So I might do it just because she felt like we should. And kids know it all. So thank you for everybody who's tuned in. Thank you for everybody that shows love, everybody that listens, everybody that watches. I appreciate you guys so much. And one more time, thank you. So let's move on because again, we have a lot of announcements to get tonight. All right, so y'all, I've been working on a few things behind behind the scenes. You wouldn't know because I wouldn't tell you until I know and I can confirm that it's happening. So of course you know our listening audience is growing. We slowly but surely being added on different streaming sites, and I appreciate those who allow us on their streaming sites. I want to talk about a little bit. I don't want to dive too deep because we don't want to get shadow banned tonight. And Wet Wednesday is not about that. But I'm always gonna speak on the cause. The cause is this: that we are African American people. We are good people. We work hard. It was a stigma for a long time that we were lazy. But let me kill that real quick. Let me kill that noise. Let me take her off real quick. Let me kill that noise real quick. We cannot be lazy if we're helping to build this country. There's so many successful black people in this country. How are we lazy? I need y'all to stop playing. We are not lazy. I can honestly say within my lifestyle that I live at this very moment, and I talked about a little bit about my love life a little bit, not too much, but myself, I'm not lazy. I run a podcast, I run a business, I'm a mommy, and now we doing the stay at home thing. Um, when she's in school, I'm hustling. You feel me? And then I be having side hustles that nobody knows about. We are not lazy. And the problem is a lot of time they be like, oh, they lazy. And we start feeding into that bullshit and stop feeding into it, y'all. We not lazy. We know how hard we work out here. Like it's crazy. No, we are not lazy. I'm tired of that stigma and we're going to end that today. We are not lazy. We work very, very hard. I know myself as an African American woman, I work very hard. I know the dude that I chose, he works very hard. I watch him work very hard. I know my mother works very hard. I know my father works very hard. I know that my sisters work very hard. We work hard. They're different hustles, but we work hard. So stop letting them call us lazy. I don't like that. It makes me angry that they be calling us lazy. With that being said, I'm gonna transition into something else though. And the transition is this. We are kind of stuck as a people. And I'm gonna tell you, hold on. Before I get into that, I wanna view the comment. But we ain't lazy, y'all. And they ain't right. Wait. All right. Derek, that's what's up, because we not lazy, yo. We not, and I'm not gonna let them spin that narrative. I'm tired of them spinning I'm tired of that narrative. They've been spinning that narrative for a long time. Black people lazy. We ain't fucking lazy, yo. We work very hard. We work hard. And like that's the other narrative that's been spent a lot too, is that we don't love our kids. I love my kids. I will die for my kids. I will listen. So I need them to start doing that. Shout out to Derek Furling. Thank you, Derek, for tuning in. You're a day one too. I love you. Thanks. Um, but we not lazy, and we not going to let them keep spinning that narrative. Nothing about us is lazy. We work very hard. I work very hard. And then let me tell you how hard I work, because this is a get to know me piece. Let me tell you how hard I work. I work so hard that I'm a mommy. I run businesses. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm sorry in advance. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I work very hard. Anybody that I'm dealing with, they work equally as hard, because I can't be around nobody who's not working as hard as me. I cannot. I will not. So we ain't lazy, and that is a narrative we get ready to kill. And I promise you, from now on, whenever I do this podcast, that's a narrative I'm going to keep spinning. We are not lazy. I know my people's not lazy. I know I'm not lazy. I know everybody that I surround myself with, because I surround myself around like minds. The people that I want to be around are the people who want to work as hard as me. Now, our work don't look the same. It's never going to look the same, and I might run a little over tonight, y'all. I'm sorry, but it's not going to look the same. Our narrative as a people is never going to look the same. And I got to get back to Baltimore in 1 second, but I'm gonna get back to that because it reminded me of what I was speaking on the other day. Our narrative is never the same, but it is kind of the same, and it's kind of the same in essence, because we want something greater for our children. We want something greater for our people. We want something greater, and they keep trying to tell us we lazy. They keep trying to put this in our head. I need us to dismiss the slave narrative. I need all of those things that our great grandparents, our grandparents, our parents may have believed in. I need us to break the systematic change. Like that's serious, but ain't nothing about us lazy. This country would not be built on us. I mean, would not be built without us. We are not lazy. Again, I said it before, and and I'm gonna get back into that. But I said it before. I'm a serial entrepreneur. My all my ideas do not necessarily work, but some of them do, and I'm gonna keep going because I don't want nobody to tell me that I have to be what they say I have to be. And I'm gonna get back to that. So we kind of stuck as the people. And I'm gonna tell you why we kind of stuck as the people. And I had this conversation with my baby the other day, and it was just so important, and I made note of it, and I'm gonna talk about it. We're kind of stuck as the people, and why I say we're stuck is this: um, when we are angry and when we are upset and we make too much noise, then we're angry and aggressive, right? And you're like, oh, the animals, the thugs, the brutes. They say all of that about us. When we protest peacefully and calmly, we are still thugs and brutes. We are damned if we do, we are damned if we don't. So we kind of stuck as a people, and I wanted to bring that up tonight because I'm tired of that shit too. Yeah, and I'm cussing, but it's 10:16 and I got a few more minutes. So we kind of stuck in that essence because if we make too much noise, then they like, ah, wow, we had probable cause. Really, you don't have no probable cause. You have no cause whatsoever. But because we've been calm, it makes you upset. And then when we get angry and we start doing shit, then we thugs, we brutes, we niggers, we're everything. And I hate to use that word, but we are everything. So what are we supposed to do as a people? That's what I'm trying to understand. What is our resolution? I don't know what our resolution is because if we're calm, then we look crazy. If we're upset, then we look crazy, and it's just crazy. I think I spoke about this Monday. I'm not sure, but I did speak about the situation in Compton where the sheriff got shot, and I think I mentioned it Monday where I don't want to get rid of police because if something happens with me and mine, I want them to come. But at the same time, we also have to acknowledge and take accountability because I am in that space in my life. I am in a positive space. I am in the space where I want to take accountability for whatever I did to anybody, right? So if I did something wrong to you, hit me up. We'll talk about it. Matter of fact, let me tell you how to hit me up so we can talk about it real quick because I don't want nobody ever get me twisted. Um, so our new hotline, you can call. You can call. You can chime in. Whatever you want to talk about, you can talk about it. But our new hotline is this. It's 1-877 452-8879. 1-877-452-8879. Call me. You'll be online. I don't care. We're gonna talk about it. I don't care if you oppose me. I don't care. Like we're gonna talk about it because I'm a great debater. But we damned if we do. We damned if we don't. If we're aggressive, then we too much. If we're not aggressive, then it's like, oh, well, it's still a reason. So that's that. That's what it is, yo. I'm gonna take my earrings out though, because I don't want it to click on the mic, because sometimes it does, and I don't want no interference. But we kind of stuck in that sense, and it makes me angry sometimes to hear that. So now, what I want to introduce, I'm not going to do it tonight because we don't have that much time, and I've been talking about a lot of stuff. So it's a new game we're gonna play. Let me make sure that's on the clicker. It's called Truth and the Fifth or the Fifth. So what's gonna happen? We'll do it next Wednesday, not tonight because I don't have that much time. But next Wednesday, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have because I have preferred drinks. You're gonna be able to ask me any question that you would like to ask me live on the air. You can call our hotline. Again, I'm getting the number again. It's 1-877-452-8879. Again, the number is 1-877-452-8879. You can call that number or you can send us a message at ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Or you can leave a comment in our comment section. And any questions that you have, I'm going to answer wholeheartedly and honestly. And if I do not answer the question, I'm going to plead the fifth. And when I plead the fifth, I'm going to take a shot. That's the new game. Um, kind of like truth or dare, but not really. So check it out. I think that'll be something dope to do. To add a little spice to our situation. So also, before I go, I'm checking the time. I'm on time. We are working with a young lady. I say young lady like we not almost the same. I think she like a year younger than me. But the young lady has been feeding me treats for a minute. So we're working with this young lady right now. Her name is if you want to check her out and see what treat she has available at the time that she has, I put the little hash well the at Chantel Chanel Hanks. I'm sorry, at Chanel Hanks. We're working on some things for her right now. I haven't forgotten you, Chanel. I love you, and I'm working on it, baby. But I wanted to be right, and I'm not. I'm dealing baby steps. I don't rush to anything. Hold on, we got a comment, and I want to make sure we get that in real quick. Who that is? Who that is? Al. Hey, Mike. Mike. Um, on my Mike said either I'm going to tell a lie or I'm going to be drunk. I don't lie, so I might be telling a lie, but it depends on how racy the question is, and that's how we'll deal with that when it is. But it, it is called The Truth or Plead the Fifth, and we're going to play that game next Wednesday, so please tune in. I'm like ready for this game. Like, I thought this out long and hard and how we was going to do this. So, again, you can call in. I'll give you the number again before I leave. But back to Chanel. We are working on some things for her right now. She I don't didn't give her the details yet, but we working on some things. So shout out to her. Boozy Treats. She been getting me messed up for a minute off of food edibles. Like I love her. She's awesome. Um. So yeah, we're gonna shout out Truth or the Fifth next Wednesday. Be ready. Call the hotline. The number is 1-877-452-8879. We will be premiering that next Wednesday. Again, the number is 1-877-452-8877. We get ready to see what's getting happening. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I cannot wait. Um, if you can't check out the podcast with the audio, oh wait, because I'm gonna wait a minute. I getting all right. I'm waiting, Mike. He said, "Oh, Mike said," and if y'all don't know, but Mike and I went to high school together, and we're gonna keep it in contact a little bit on the Facebook. So Facebook is beautiful because you can keep in contact with anybody that you ever know. But Mike said he getting his popcorn. I'm ready, Mike. Get your popcorn because I'm ready. It's get ready. It's get ready to go down next week. So if you want to tune in, you catch us on Facebook Live. If you're my friend, cool. If you're not, add me. I might add you. I don't know because I don't want to overstep my limit. But Facebook Live at Labor Lee. Um, or you can go to our page, Ambitiously the Podcast. Or you can go to our YouTube page and subscribe and like and all that good stuff. Please subscribe and like. We try and build that up too. So you can go to our YouTube page, it's Ambitiously the Podcast. If you cannot catch it there, you can catch us on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, Audio. The list is growing, so I can't do all of them. But if you check the flyer that I put up every week for Wet Wednesday, a lot of the places where we streaming, we there and all that good stuff. I did not say this tonight, but let me say it real quick. Just logistics. I'm all right though, y'all. If y'all want to donate to the podcast, you can donate $ capital LURLUCIDITY. Again, if you want to donate to the podcast, $ capital LURLUCIDITY. That's Lord Lucidity. That's my company. Everything I do is through them. If you need marketing, let me tell y'all, go to www.thelordlucidity.com. Again, the website is www.thelordlucidity.com. I think I'm gonna go back and put it in the when I go back and edit whatever I edit, it'll be there. Listen, big shout out to Funky Avenue Productions. You can check them out at www.funkyav.com, www.funkyav.com. And let me tell you about funkyav.com. I built that website. I'm very proud of it, and I got some creatives coming. It's a lot of things happening with them right now. I cannot wait, and I'm not going to talk about it too soon because it is what it is, and I like for you guys to find it out when it's time to find it out. If you need help, you need somebody to talk to, and you're feeling kind of crazy or whatever, go to the National S Word Prevention Hotline Center, Lifeline Center. I don't say the word because I've been getting shadow banned a lot. A lot of my videos are missing on YouTube. So I'm not going to say the word. I'm just going to be mindful of what I'm saying. The National S Word Prevention Lifeline Center, 1-800-273-8255. And I ain't even going to dig it too deep in it because I kind of want to move. Like, I feel like they doing something right now and they feel some kind of way. And I see it. Y'all don't see it, but I see it. If you witness any trafficking situations, we need to stop that right now because we are so tired of them snatching the babies. You can call the National Trafficking Hotline, and that is 1-888-373-7888. Again, the number is 1-888-373-7888. And I like to throw that in because I feel very passionate about those type of things. You want to be on the show, you got a new product, you promoting it, new music, you promoting it. Like I said, we got some new music coming up really, really soon. Working on it, but it's coming. New music, whatever. Go to all lowercase, ambitiously the podcast is all together at gmail.com. Ambitiously the podcast is all together, all lowercase at gmail.com. And we will arrange something to get you on the show because we want to show love, y'all. Don't forget, next Wednesday, we are doing Truth or the Fifth, and it should be interesting. So with that being said, there's a couple of other things that I wanted to talk about. I did talk about the new music coming out of Funky Ass Production. I will be premiering some of that music on my show. I'll let y'all know. I'm not gonna tell y'all exactly when, but it's coming. I want to make sure I covered everything. Oh, business. So today something interesting happened, and I got a couple more minutes. I might run a little bit over, but something interesting happened today. I got a text message, and it was misunderstood about what it is that I do. So I want to clarify that real quick, and I'm gonna put my link back up so y'all can know and understand. You can get more information about what it is that I do on my website. That is www.theloyaltycity.com. I am a digital marketer. What that means is I build your presence on the internet. Um, we do search engine optimization, which basically makes sure your wording is right to make sure that everybody knows where you are on the internet. We do search marketing and search marketing, search engine marketing. I'm sorry, I'm tongue tied. Search engine marketing. Search engine marketing. What that is your ads. Whatever ads you place on the internet, we do those too, and we make sure it's worded right and it's in the right positioning. Um, we do website building and web hosting. I've been working on that for a minute. Website hosting and website building. We design websites and we also make sure you get the right hosting programs that you need because sometimes y'all I be out here paying for stuff that you're trying to handle business paying for. We do social media marketing as well. We do social media marketing. We do blogging. We do a host of things. What I like to tell people when they first I introduce myself to them is we are the internet. That is what we do. I do not build business plans. You basically would want to have your business idea, not the business, but your business idea together before you come to me. I'm not going to build your business plan, but I'm going to build your presence on the internet. People going to know where to find you, and that's what I do. So that's I guess a easy breakdown. But I love my business very much. I take it very serious. Do not try to haggle me because it's not happening. Uh, I think I covered everything, y'all. I wanted to talk about a lot of things, and I had a whole long list of things to cover, and I think I covered them all. I don't see where I didn't cover them all. Just don't play with it. Don't play with my baby. Don't play with my man. Don't play with my family. Like, just don't play with us. We take this very serious. It's loyalty over everything. So that's just what it is. Um, and I appreciate every single solitary person that tunes in, that watches, that shows love, that leaves a comment. Um, this is a long journey and I'm still trying to build it. Like I have dreams beyond dreams for things that can happen, but I appreciate all of you guys who actually tune in and show love. And I love you guys so much. And I just want you guys to know it so much. We are 6 downloads away from 100. And I appreciate every single solitary download. I love you guys so much. And me and my daughter get super excited every time we get a new download. So I appreciate you guys so much. And with that being said, thank you for tuning in to Ambitiously the podcast. We're gonna keep it going. We ain't gonna stop. We're gonna build beyond this. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I love you guys so much. We are at our mark. Only one minute over. That's just 1 minute. But I thank you so much, and I love whoever tunes in, and I appreciate all of those who left a comment. I love you. Please keep tuning in. It's only going to get better from here. I'm still working on it. It's a work in progress, but I got it. We're gonna make something big out of this situation. So I appreciate y'all so much, and please continue to tune in. Like if you watch it on YouTube or Facebook, and subscribe. Um, if you're listening, download. Thank you so much. I love you guys so much. Good night.